This country is in a revolution, and I happen to be lucky enough to be part of it.
Hello, everyone. After joining the American Resistance Movement and becoming a 3%er, I put a post on InfoWars and PrisonPlanet.com asking for people who wanted to do something. I was surprised by the amount of people out there who said that they did. After sharing my opinions with all of you and receiving a lot of good advice, we have developed a plan to communicate and be ready, to stay in touch with each other so that when the time comes, those of us standing against tyranny and the U.S. government's utter disregard for the Constitution will not only be ready to act, but we will have the organization to sustain a campaign for what is right. We must join together. Alone we could not possibly restore constitutional government, but we certainly could sit and wait for them to destroy us as enemies of the state. This message is not a call for violence, but let me quote the Declaration of Independence here. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government, and to provide new guards for their future security. For those of you who would like me to speak in English, it means that we have the right to live, to be free, and to be happy. And when the government continually denies common people like us these rights that we were born with, not given as the government would have you believe, it is our responsibility, our right, our duty to free ourselves from that government by any means necessary. Our founding fathers did this a long time ago, and many common men like myself gave their lives so that their countrymen might live in freedom. I am asking all of you to reevaluate what this really means. One day it may very well cost some of us our lives. But at the dawn of that day when we do restore our freedoms, that have so ruthlessly and violently in some cases been stripped from us, we will all have the ability to be free once again. I plan to be in contact with you all from now on. We cannot take our country back without some sort of organization. I believe that we can communicate by email for now, and once we have grown as close as brothers and sisters, we might even have the desire to meet face to face. We must become a family if we are going to stop the evil that is forcing itself upon us more and more every day. We must be willing to lay down our lives for one another just because we want to. I urge all of us to act in a civil manner and to not alienate those that could possibly join our fight. The common man in our country is still asleep, but he knows something is not quite right. With a little persuasion, I believe that we may have many join this fight, because that is exactly what it is, a fight, and we will win. Do not get discouraged at the lack of manpower or material at our disposal, but be encouraged that you are not alone, and that at least one person, myself, will be here to fight with you until my last breath. Rest assured that there are people out there, powerful people, that would like nothing more than to see the likes of you and me dead. We must be careful who we get involved with. If you want to contact me, my email address is fixitwcw@aol.com. That is FIXITWCW@aol.com. You can easily find me on 3percenter.org on any given day. There are forums there where we can talk about organization, tactics, and other facets of our group. Feel free to contact me privately at any time. I would love to hear from all of you. And one last thing, if I can do anything to help any of you, don't hesitate to let me know. Until we meet again, be safe, wake someone up, and watch your back.